Hello everybody, my name is Natalie Levin and I am here to tell you about what is happening right now on January 7th, 2020. I thought it would be really interesting to try a YouTube format because we're all under a pressure right now of death and transformation. And I figure, why not? It's time for my worries about the YouTube format and what it's like to be on YouTube to die, and then to go through the transformation of birthing something new. I also can talk more extensively, I think, with YouTube videos. I honestly am not totally sure, but I'm going to see what happens. I wanted to tell you about what's happening planetarily. I'm having a bunch of people ask me, what the hell is going on right now? And I have the chart for what today, right now, today, it's actually the chart for 2:53 p.m. on the eastern side of the United States of America. And what I can tell you right now is that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of our major planets in Capricorn. That is a lot. I'm going to talk as if you guys don't know much about astrology. I think we're going to have to get like a camera stand or something. And to have that much energy in Capricorn, first and foremost, it's an earth sign. It's really, I'm imagining maybe you're feeling limits and like it's doing the next right thing. There's no skipping steps right now. And actually, on the contrary, I would say that we're having an incredibly enormous astrological event on several of them this week. This week, we are having an eclipse that is happening on the 10th, I believe. I might be wrong about that date, but I think it's in 3 days on Friday. And it is in the sign of Cancer at 20 degrees. Every sign has 30 degrees in it. So I don't know if you're able to know this, but if you have any planets at 20 degrees of Cancer, you're going to extra feel this eclipse. And even if you don't, people around you will be feeling it. And what an eclipse, some things that I've heard about eclipses are, Anne Orderly says that eclipses act as, they help you see things that you haven't seen before. It's as if you have walked into a room that you've known for 10 years, and then the lights turn off for 3 minutes, 2 or 3 minutes, and then they turn back on and you suddenly see things you've never seen before. That is some of the energy of eclipses. Around eclipses also, they're portals for souls to leave this 3D existence. So you might be having pets or people around you saying, okay, I'm done now on planet Earth. I'm gonna go into my spirit form again. And also eclipses can be a time when people are more prone to being physically ill. So if that's happening for you around now, I'm not surprised. And I invite you, like, if it feels really intense and strong, to actually go to the doctor or the hospital. Like, it's not a time to mess around and be like, I'm going to get well all by myself, which I have done many times. Not that, and it's okay if you want to like take what you like and leave the rest about everything I'm saying. This energy of Saturn, which is limits and making sure you're doing your work, structure, is at the same degree actually right now as Pluto. And Pluto is death and transformation and power. And it's all in Capricorn, which is around the government, the way we structure our lives. The sun is getting very close to there on the 12th. I think it's all three of them are going to be touched up together. I might be, again, not correct about that, but suffice it to say that we're having an incredibly enormous time right now around death and transformation and limits. And in the middle of all of that, Uranus, which is the energy of explosions and earthquakes and volcanoes, is in the sign of Taurus, which is the most earthy, the most stable, the most a set sign, a fixed sign of our entire zodiac. So Uranus is in there. It's stationing. It's just stopping. It appears to be stopping in the sky. When that happens, it can be things can be extra explosive. And as you can see right now, there's more earthquakes happening. Puerto Rico just had an earthquake. The earth itself, Taurus, the earth itself is having explosions, fires, earthquakes, and what I'm hearing is that we can expect more of that as Uranus is continuing to be in Taurus. I would say that also mixing it in with the Saturn and Pluto in Capricorn is bringing that, it's an apex. It's a time when we're being asked to let go of what is no longer working and what can be created in that vacuum. And then we throw in, oh my goodness, there's so many things happening in the astrological world right now that one video will not tell you everything. But what I can also tell you is that there's Mars is at 2 degrees of Sagittarius, which is a fire sign. Mars is I'm gonna go get you. I'm the leader. I'm aggression. I'm the warrior. I'm gonna start a fight. Without Martian energy, nothing gets done in the world, and it's in a fire sign now, and it is trining. Is that correct? Fire. Oh no, wait, no, not trining. It's lighting up Chiron, which is the wounded healer, and our collective runes. Chiron is in Aries right now. And when you see that, it's like our very isness. It's the first sign of the zodiac. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. So our collective wounds are being triggered right now very heartily. Oh yes, it is trining Chiron in Aries. I was right. I'm telling myself I was right. So what I am imagining is that our wounding, either individually or as a collective, is really up right now. And what would it be like for us to choose to not actually take this warring, violent aspect or energy of Mars, and could we instead sit with the impulse to act out in anger and know that it's probably coming from a very young place in ourselves? This would be a time when you get really upset or angry about something to remember the slogan, if it's hysterical, it's historical. So what about the situation that's making you angry or upset is, what is old? What is it mirroring, probably from trauma, perhaps from trauma in your family of origin that you haven't looked at yet? Is it an opportunity for you to look at that, as opposed to like going and killing whatever messenger of that wound is happening right now? Because I am imagining that it is not going to be very helpful to act out in a fiery, ragey anger right now, which could really be activated with this aspect. That's what I think. Again, take what you like and leave the rest about everything I'm saying, because I'm seeing the chart through the veil of my experience in this particular lifetime, and it might not match yours, and that is absolutely fine. In addition to all of this, we have Neptune, which is water. He's Poseidon. We go down into the depths. We don't even know what's at the bottom of the ocean. We can't actually we've never actually discovered what's down there. He's in Pisces, which is totally his favorite sign. He's very happy there, but it's like this energy of dreaming and being spaced out and not knowing what the hell's going on. Foggy, sleepy, drunkenness. That energy is all really up and high right now. With that energy up and high, we actually don't know what the hell's going on. It's really hard to know what is real and what is